welcome back everybody. Old Dazzling Dave here. It's been about 30 minutes now. We've already taken the meat out of the refrigerator. Getting ready to put it on the trays here. Get our gloves on so we don't make a mess. Now something I recommend for sure is while you're taking the meat out and putting it on the trays, do it over a surface that you don't mind cleaning. Personally, I keep mine over the sink here so any extra liquids or seasoning or anything fall right into the sink. A lot easier to clean up. As you can see, we've already taken a really dark, nice, good color to it. So we'll start putting those on the tray right now. Now I like to run my jerky at about $1.55 for about 3 hours. Depending on how big the meat is and how much meat I have to dehydrate determines how the temperature is and how long I do it. And we'll do a part 3. You know, I was thinking about that while ago after the end of the first video. I'll definitely do a part 3 to show you how it turns out and what color you're looking for in the meat and how the consistency and all of that. So just try not to make a mess here. At the same time, trying to get evenly spacing on your racks. That way you'll be able to get maximum dehydration of all your meats. These dogs are going crazy today. UPS is on the move out there for sure. Getting everybody's Christmas packages delivered. You know, it's funny as I'm sitting here placing this on the tray, I'm realizing, you know, every piece of meat and where I took it from the deer. It makes you think, you know, when you go to the store and you buy something, you know, buy meat, what's the story behind that piece of meat? I can sit here and I can tell you exactly, I know exactly where I got that piece right there from because I remember cutting it off. Just want to give a big shout out today to Lewis Johnson. He helped me harvest this deer this past week. He was is a wonderful guide, a wonderful friend. And Johnson, if you're watching this, thank you so much, sir. I appreciate you, everything you did. Anybody that needs to know anything about deer hunting, you just ask that man. He'll tell you anything you need to know. Okay? So now we got our trays. I'm going to take a barbecue brush here. Just a regular barbecue brush. Just going to dab it on just a little bit more. I know we're dehydrating. I just want to try to get maximum flavor into each piece of meat. So it'll be good and flavorful, and everybody can enjoy it. I think the thing to remember with any good pitmaster and or, you know, anybody just likes to do this at home just for fun, is you want to conserve and preserve the flavor of your meat. Okay, I think that's going to be good enough right there. Alright, now I've been reading up on this dehydrator since I bought it. I'm going to get these out of the way, I apologize. Alright, let's see here. Put this one on first. Then we'll put a tray. Like so. Now I'm doing 2 trays here of the spice. So what I'll do is I'll put a base tray down just to catch anything. I put a tray of meat. I'll put another empty tray, plain tray, separate it. And then I put another tray of meat. Wow, what a mess. I'll show you all that here in a minute and tell you exactly why I put it over the sink. I don't know, I may or may not do to show that. I don't know. I don't want to move the camera around too much. Okay, now that all of our meat's on there, our trays are stacked. I'm going to put the topper on, like so. Plug this bad boy in and let her eat, let her work. Hey, we got a beat. That's good, right? We'll set our temperature up. So, like I say, about $1.55. And we got her going there. TV just up and started working there. Hold on, I apologize about that. I had it on pause. Sitting here watching a movie and had it on pause. Okay, so now we got our jerky on. I'm gonna do a part 3 here in a little bit. Looking at our temperatures and what kind of consistency, what kind of coloration we're looking for in the meat. This TV. This will not stop. Okay. So like I said, we're going to be looking for color consistency, what color we're looking for, what temperature we want to get, flavor factor. All those come into play when making jerky. It's not just cutting some meat and throwing it on a dehydrator. For good jerky, you're going to want to, you know, have some flavor to it, have some chew, have not splintering in your mouth. So there's a lot of different factors into making jerky. And any questions or comments about that, leave on this video, and then we can discuss that as well. That pepper. So until next time, like I say, we're going to make a part 3 to this series today, and I'll post that as well. Give me about 3 hours or so. Like I say, about $1.55 at about 3.5 hours, depending on how much meat. And the thickness of meat. That also is very important to remember, that you can cook at 155 for 3 hours, or whatever your temperature you enjoy, you know, you feel that you need to cook at. 140 is too low. It doesn't give enough heat, enough dehydration factor at the time that I've found out in the past. Now with this dehydrator, it's the first time I've used it, so you know we might have to play with it a little bit. I'm just going off of what I used in my last dehydrator. At about 2.5 hours, I'm going to check it just in case this one runs a little bit higher temperature and it conserves the heat a little bit better. I don't want to overdo it and have that splinter factor I was talking about. I know a lot of people, you know, they eat jerky and like, man, this stuff's dry, you know, and it ain't too good, and it splinters off your mouth and it feels like you got a bunch of splinters in your mouth. Well, I don't like that. I like the Jack Link's consistency, a good chew, but a good flavorful, you know, texture of the meat. So that's what I'm looking for today. Like I say, about 3 hours I'll start posting another video and we'll go into all that good stuff then. Hey, I appreciate y'all watching. Until next time, old Dazzling Dave here. Y'all get them hooked.